traveller, unbeaten bare knuckle boxer, successful businessman. This is What's Your Story with Richy Thrower, and my next guest is Dougie Joyce. In this podcast, you'll see some juicy little updates. There'll be some bits and bobs that you really want to hear. So stick around, hit the subscribe button, hit like, share it with all your mates. Let's get loads of guests in. The more subscribers, the more views, the more likes we get, the better the guests will get. So please, show me that little bit of support and hit them buttons. But without further ado, let's get into it. This is Dougie Joyce on the What's Your Story podcast.
So what's the crack, Java?
What's the crack, Java? What you know?
Well, it's good to see you again, Richy.
And you, bro. And you.
Always, brother.
What do you know?
What do I know?
What's going on in the world of Dougie Joyce?
Dougie Joyce. There's a lot going on at the moment, Dougie Joyce's life. Dougie Joyce's life is like a roller coaster. You never know what ride you're going to get. But let me tell you, it's always the fast train.
Oh, mate. So obviously you've got 3D Fight Club, whiskey, a big background. Just tell me, where did the man of Dougie Joyce start?
Well, we could go right back to the beginning, but I don't think we want to go that far away. But just the people, the networking around, the people that I work with is very good to myself. I'm good to them, and we network. Like I say, it's all about you networking the people. Whoever opens the door for you, you walk through that door, and then you get to meet new people and contacts.
Yeah, of course.
So, like say, 3D Fight Club, I started that myself. It was just a hobby. That's all it began with, just sitting there, relaxing, thinking, I'm looking at all these people fighting and looking for places and stages and platforms to be on. I can do that.
Yeah.
So I thought, you know what, I'll do it as a hobby. Never thought of anything being big or going to the way it's going now. Yeah. Because it's growing that fast. It's like people...
And it is growing fast.
Very fast, yeah. And it's becoming a success. And like I say, there's people messaging all the time. So I just directed them straight to the 3D Fight Club official page.
Yeah.
And I like to give people chances. But now, like as we're moving forward, it's got to be done professionally. So we're looking at professional fighters, people that can bring what they can bring and say what they say to the table. It's, let's say, it's still a long journey. I know where I'm going to be, where I want to be when it comes to 3D Fight Club 10.
Yeah.
But we're on number 5 now on the 8th of December. So we're still here, we're still strong, and we're still flying. And we're getting to where we need to be at a massive speed.
And it's a good event as well. Obviously, I came down to the last event and it was class. Yeah. And, I don't mind admitting that I'd heard of it, but there wasn't much behind there to get people there sort of thing. But when you said about coming down, I was like, why the fuck does everyone not come here?
Yeah.
And it is hands down the best bare knuckle event I've ever been to.
I appreciate it, thank you.
And it is, the production's on point. Everything is absolutely brilliant, Yeah. And even some of the fighters that you get on there, it's the good fights. And the fact that you do the different type of fights as well, it's different to everything that's going on. You've got K1, boxing, bare knuckle, everything sort of involved. It's not just stuck to one thing as in just bare knuckle.
No. It's a mixture of different mixed martial arts. K1, MMA, bare knuckle, which has not really been known around the UK. There's MMA, but there's bare knuckle MMA.
Yeah.
Which is a bit more hardcore.
Yeah, of course.
You got the box glove event and then the bare knuckle. So we've just took it all to one, put it in, and now I'm even seeing, which I noticed there the other day, funny enough, celebrity boxing in America.
Yeah.
Hey, we're bringing something new to the table.
No, you're not.
We're having K1, we're having MMA, we're having boxing, we're having bare knuckle. I thought, obviously that's David Fieldman's brother who does the BKFC. Yeah. So I looked at it, I thought, that's exactly the same structure I've already got.
Yeah.
I've already got that going in the UK.
Just copied it.
Yeah, just exactly like that's something new. It's not because I've already done it.
Yeah,
it's me. I've started this rage. I've started this thing, and like I say, it's growing very fast because it's different. Everybody likes different. You don't like the same thing on repeat.
Yeah, of course.
And what I'm doing is completely different. And like I say, I respect it. Don't get me wrong. People's copying me ideas, but like I say, only the strong will survive. Well, and I'll keep going.
You don't go to the chippy the same day every day and have the same thing, do you?
Definitely not. If you want a batter sausage, you get one, won't you?
Fuck's sake. Yeah. So, what else is going on? Obviously, you've got the whiskey. Tell us a bit about the whiskey.
The whiskey,
where that's
like
at.
I say, it's just been a bit of a delay on things with the HMRC, and then you get messages back and forth. like I say, it's a slow process.
Yeah, of course.
Nothing happens overnight.
No.
And everybody that's bought pre-Joyce's Irish whiskey, it's going to be worth the wait. So Friday, fingers crossed, we'll have it here in the UK, and then we'll have a date. Everyone will get it all delivered. Whoever's bought the whiskey will be delivered to them. And that there is exactly all I can say at the minute.
Yeah.
But it'd be worth the wait. It's a beautiful taste. And soon as you drink it and it goes down, you hear a little voice in your head saying, Dougie Joyce loves you.
Fuck's sake.
Hey, that's the legacy in every drop.
Fuck's sake. How'd you carry on from that?
So, you know.
Oh, mate. So what made you start that? Where did the sort of whiskey idea come from?
Me and my partner, Carl, big Carlo. He said, Dougie, why don't you do your own whiskey? You love whiskey. I said, I do love whiskey. I said, well, I'll get a free whiskey for the rest of my life. I said, so that was a good point. Got up to the distillery, same place Conor McGregor gets it.
Yeah.
And was doing the testing, this, that, and the other. I was cockeyed by the time I was finished.
Yeah, I can imagine.
That's the one. I want that one. I love it. But yeah, so we ended up getting the right taste. It's double cast, and it's a beautiful taste. You can sit there, put a few ice blocks into it, and just drink it back nice and smooth. There's no heartburn, there's no raw taste or anything like that. And everybody that's bought it, it's going to be worth the wait. Promise you.
Yeah. And when's that set to drop then? I know you said it's coming in the UK.
Fingers crossed this Friday. Yeah, it's just now everything's done, everything's completed, all the paperwork, everything's been accepted. You go through that many things that people wouldn't imagine.
Yeah, of course.
Do you know what I mean? It's just a lot of paperwork involved, a lot of signatures, a lot of signing off, and then you got to go from there to there to there to there to there to there. But anyways, Friday, fingers crossed, it should be here in the UK.
Amazing.
Over the weekend, and then next week we're in a good space. And that's it then.
Ace.
Everybody can have the bottles of whiskey, and I'll expect to see everyone tagging me in. Then, that's it then. You just let me know exactly how it tastes, because I know how it tastes. I've got a few back at home.
Yeah, mega. I can't wait to try it.
Okay.
So, tell us about, obviously you've done a lot already, but where did that all come from? What sort of upbringing did you have? Obviously, big travel background. Where did you sort of grow up, and, where was that sort of person formed and shaped?
Now going back to as a child growing up, let's say it'd be in a council estate, in a traveller site. My mother and father, two full travellers like myself. Do you know what I mean? At the end of the day, big family behind me from both sides, Joyce and Ward. Yeah. Let's say I've got best of both lives, and I wouldn't change my life for anything. Do you know what I mean? My father gave me good morals. My mother reared me up the best way she could. Loved me mummy, loved me father. And at the end of the day, I do my life, and I do anything in the world for them. I love my family. All I am about is family.
Yeah,
and the thing is, I thought, I want to do better in life. I want to give them everything they haven't had. It's not that they ever had anything bad. They always give us everything we need. But I just want to make them proud, do more, and give them more, give them back and show them, listen, this is what your sons are here for.
Yeah.
Now we'll take over and give you back. So let's say he reared me up. He taught me the right ways, the right morals, respect people, treat people as you go, and treat people how you treat them.
Yeah,
100%. Yeah, with respect.
Respect is earned, not given.
Exactly. So that threw us into the gym, taught us how to fight, taught us how to look after ourselves.
Was that your old man that taught you how to fight?
Yeah.
How to box and stuff?
Yeah. Used to always bring me down to the gym, get in there, and then it'd be one after the other. Obviously, I've got me and 6 brothers. So, yeah, he just throws in and get in there, train, and that's it. And so, if we want a little cheat day, do you know what I mean? Go and get a kebab on the weekend, or a little chicken biryani, you know what I mean? Sorry, Daddy. Had to get that out there. But yeah, I did.
But I'm sure there was enough practice in the household anyway with fighting and stuff.
And the thing is, like I say, being reared up on the streets, best of both life, like I said, and I will never change a day of my life of the way I've been reared. People can criticise it and say this, that, and the other, but look, I'm doing what I'm doing. I'm here now, and I'm still doing what I'm doing.
Yeah.
And everything I'm saying I'm doing, I'm still doing.
Yeah.
And at the end of the day, people can be jealous, they can envy me, or be behind me, or I really don't give a shit, to be honest with you. The thing is, my family's number one. Me friends, if you're my friend, I'll look after you. If you're not, then listen, unlucky for you. It is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, the life I've had, I haven't had an easy life. I've had a hard life, been reared up, or they say dragged up. Yeah. And let's say I learned all the meaningful things in life.
Yeah. Well, that's built that person that's there
today. It's built the person I am.
You know what I mean?
That's the persona of myself. So the person I am is exactly the life I've lived. and not many people live that life. People have worse life. People have great life. People get things food sped. Everything that they get is everyone's got their own different ways of going. But as for me, I love my life. I love my children. I love my wife. I love my mother and father. I love my brothers and sisters.
Yeah.
And that's the way life should be.
Yeah, of course. It's a nice way to be.
You can have all the money in the world, but you ain't rich if you haven't got a family.
Yeah. Look at all the people, how many people do you know that, have committed suicide or whatever? They've had all the money in the world and they make people happy their whole lives and they're still not happy.
No, not happy.
They could have,
why is that?
Because money doesn't make you happy.
Exactly.
So experiences make you happy. And family and everything close to you that matters in life, that's what makes you happy.
It does. Like to say, you're rich when you know you've got your family on your table eating dinner with you, in your house, under your roof, and you're looking at your beautiful little daughters, your beautiful sons, your wife. And then it'd be nice, your mother and father. Now, to all the people that some people haven't got their mum and dads today.
Yeah,
and, you know what I mean? And they send me condolences. And the thing is, while you've still got your mother and father, worship them.
Yeah.
Love them.
Yeah,
do everything you can for them. Because let me tell you, one day they won't be picking up that phone.
And it can be taken away from you like that.
Just like that there.
You wouldn't know.
Just like that there. So I appreciate everything you have in life, because not everybody has a great life like yourself, me, or anybody else. I'm not saying I've got the best life, but I'm happy with what I've got.
Yeah, exactly. I always say to people, I'm happy, but I'm not content.
Yeah.
So I'm happy with what I've got now, but I'm not content with the end goal. Not that there isn't an end goal, because, like you, I love the business side of everything and just the push to do more all the time. And as soon as you get that, I just want to do more. At what point do you stop and go, that's enough?
To be honest with you, I've always been the same, but it's never enough.
Yeah, yeah.
You're just going to keep striding.
Yeah,
you're going to keep climbing.
I
You're
love
going
the
to
game of it.
Yeah, because that's the challenge.
Yeah,
and the thing
exactly.
Is, you're challenging your own self.
Yeah.
The only person that you should be challenging is yourself every day.
Yeah, of course.
Don't be in competition with anybody but yourself.
No, that's it. So, not that we like to bring it up, but the YouTube stuff, obviously we've seen back and twos and everything with Decca and Dean and everything that's been going on recently, and it's all quieting down a bit now. Who started doing all the YouTube stuff, and where did that even all come from? Because, there's a little bit of real stuff, but there's also a lot of bollocks that never happens, and people just doing it for clout or name dropping you or name dropping other people.
Well, people like myself, I'm real. What I say on there is the truth.
Yeah.
Yeah, and they don't like the truth.
Yeah.
Everybody loves fake.
Yeah.
YouTube is the biggest, fakest place in the world.
Yeah.
It's a load of shit. Feuds, clickbaiting, doing this, that, and the other. It's a load of shit just to get it out there, to get your word out. And sometimes it's the only way to get it out there for someone to listen to.
Yeah.
So everything I say, I can back it up, and I say, and I'll stand to what it is.
Yeah.
But all that there stuff with the YouTube and this and that, it's just a load of shit.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? It's just, it's not real.
A lot of it never happens, does
No,
it?
it's not real. And all the people behind it, there's a load of trolls and fake profiles and this, that, and even they're all this, that. Do you know what I mean? Like,
And you see in the comments,
of course.
you're amazing, you're this, you're that. And you're like,
Well,
that person's probably never left the house.
Never
and
left the
doesn't
house,
even
yeah.
know, do you know what I mean?
That's when just a load of
It's clout chasing, isn't it?
yeah, of course
It's clout chasing.
Yeah, and then people just want to get on there that'll never probably fight or never had an argument, but think, I can do what he can do. Do you know what I mean? I'll make a video.
Yeah.
That's it. Do you know what I mean?
Is this
You wanna
all
listen
I've got
to
to
me?
do? Make a video,
Because
put it on YouTube.
Just call that person, and everyone wants to see what I've got to say.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But like I say, when reality hits you and you see that person in real life, then it's a different story.
Yeah. And like you say, it's a lot of keyboard warriors. They don't, you look at a lot of people and you just, like, even I watch them now and, I follow you on YouTube, but even now, I'll look on YouTube sometimes and some random guy that I've never popped up and like, you look on their Instagram and they've got 2 Instagram followers. You look on the YouTube, they've got 1 Instagram follower. They've got 1 follower. You look on the Facebook, they've got no Facebook.
They don't exist.
and they're going, Dougie Joyce, I've known him since I was fucking 8. We went different schools for fucking years, but I'm calling you out now because you said my goldfish was a dickhead.
Yes.
Do you know what I mean?
It is though, isn't it?
Yeah.
You can't. Do you know people that takes notice of people like that? There, you're stupid. The thing is, you don't take heed, of the crows, mate.
No.
Because if you do, you'll never get where you need to be in life. Because you're gonna if you go and chase every troll and chase everybody you want to fight with because he said that and you don't like that comment,
You'd run out of time.
You're gonna be lost inside YouTube.
Yeah.
You're going to be lost in that word. You're never going to get out of it. So everybody, be like Doug. Don't give a shit.
Fucking hell. So, like, the Decker thing and all that, like, obviously that's quieting down. Now, where did that all come from? Obviously, the first time I ever seen you was when you refereed the Danny Christie fight.
Decker reached out to myself. This is before I knew anything with all the crack of what he is, what he's not, what he's been blamed of, and obviously you know the crack yourself.
Nonsense.
Do you know what I mean? No comment. But yeah. And it's just fucking sick, man. So he reached out wanting to do a podcast when I was first doing a fight with your man Douglas Doherty. So he wanted to get involved because he does a bit of bare knuckle himself, and he wanted to get in this and saying that and say, all right. I said, well, come down, do your podcast. And Dougie, you're the hardest man I've ever met in my life. Dougie this, Dougie that, Dougie this, that, there. Absolutely sucking me whole.
Yeah.
And then obviously he does a little shit talk because he's the most two-faced man I've ever known in my life.
Yeah.
He talks to the police, he does recordings, records your phone calls, sends messages, even when he's in my car and I treat him for a bit of food.
Fuck
off. Me and Kane Backer, he was sat in the front of mine. He's in the back. Now, the back doors are locked. Driving on the motorway. Yeah. And because the back doors is locked, you're not going to jump out the motorway anyway.
Well,
but why is the doors locked? Well, maybe because I have kids. I'll put child lock on.
Why did he try and open the door anyway?
I don't know, but he sent a message to a certain person, which he knows is the truth. If I go missing, if anything happens to me tonight, it's Dougie Joyce and Kane Backer. Just letting you know, I think they're going to kill me. I've just took you for a San Carlos, mate. Yeah. You finished off a podcast and I pay for everything for you, even your fucking hotel. Do you know what I'm saying to you?
What the fuck?
Mental health problems or whatever. Listen, the man's just not, he's not screwed in right, is he? So that was that, and then, you know, just let him on, doing what he's doing, and then obviously things led down the line, and he scrapes from the barrel. Who can I get? He gets bored and think, right, who can I get now for views? And then obviously he's done what he's done with Dean, and then saying what to he's took his time to mention me, but everything he's asked me of, I said, Decker, no problem, come down. Come down. Hey, Salford gangsters is all behind me.
Yeah.
I don't think the man's ever been Salford. I don't think he knows anyone in Salford. Well, he does. He knows your man Joey, doesn't he? Yeah. That he blamed as well for doing whatever.
That's the guy that fixed the fight.
Yeah. But he's the way. But that was his main man, the hitman, wasn't it? Yeah. That's exactly. This is the caliber of a man. Talks nothing but shit, lies all the time, and sits in his mother and father's house having cocaine inside the fucking toilet. Do you know what I mean? Sorry guys, I'm back.
Put it away.
Check 1, 2. Hey, Mike. Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I remember one time when he was on live, and obviously this podcast, by the way, is not about you, but it's a funny little story. He was on live one time, and his father walks past you naked with his arse cheeks out with a cup of coffee in his hand. All right, son, Dad, I'm on live. Oh, do you know what? It's pure gold comedy. I tell you, you got to laugh at it. He is so great.
But you look at like the YouTube thing, and it's almost people would say, "Dad, get into your bare ass fucking birthday suit and walk past, and it'll get me some views." Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's like the kind of stuff.
Listen,
that
it probably staged it his own self. The man just comes out with that many fucking tricks and stuff. Do you know what I mean? Now he's over in Thailand doing what he's doing over there with Bangkok and what I don't know. Do you know what I mean?
Is he?
Red, Sally, red, I don't know. Do you know what I mean? Ching one do. But he sent a video out there the other day calling Dean out. Like, come on, it's got to be a low blow now.
It's a long way away.
Yeah, it's a long. Yeah. And he's calling Dean out for a fight. Everyone knows Dean's gone to jail. Do you know what I mean? That's why he's not here.
Yeah.
So Dean's in jail. I think he got 6.5 or whatever he's got. So Decker, do a video in 3.5 years. And then you may get a reply. But in the meantime, you're going to be waiting a long time.
Send it to the parole board.
Yeah, it's parole board. Yeah. He'll have more chance. What do you call them? Emails. They'll go through as a letter.
Oh, fuck's sake.
I promoted the Joyce's Irish Whiskey. That's going out. As soon as that lands, it'll be in the shops, it'll be in places, it'll be going out. Just can't wait to get it out. And also, I'm looking for a place to do the launch. So there'll be a big launch for that coming soon. Also, a big shout out to Reset as well. No More Hangovers. It's live in Cyprus at the minute. Also over here in the UK, and you can get that. It's called www.reset.co.uk.
And what's that?
No More Hangovers.
What?
Yeah. So I've created the alcohol.
Yeah.
So then you just drink one of these resets, and then before you go to bed, drink one, wake up in the morning, no hangover.
Fuck off.
Oh, yeah.
Does it work?
Look at me. I let it out.
So what is it? Just a drink that you literally have the night before, you wake up the next day, and you sound...
Yep.
What the fuck?
Just like that.
Why is that taking so long to invent?
Well, nothing happens overnight. Told you this, didn't I?
Fucking hell.
Yeah.
So, what's next for you then, mate? Like, what? Obviously, I seen you at the, Rise of Foot Soldier premiere last week.
Yep.
What's the sort of connection? I know you know Terry really well, and some of the guys there. What's sort of happening with all that? There must be something.
Well, yeah, I know all the lads. I get on very well with Terry Stone, absolute gentleman. Him and his wife. Met his wife there the other day at the premiere. Also, Tama Hassan, good family friend, known him many, many years. All the other lads, do you know what I mean? I get on with every one of them.
Yeah.
But yeah, watch the premiere. Great movie, by the way. Well done, lads. To you and the full crew, unbelievable.
Proper good.
And then Terry had to let it slip in there. He said, Dougie, I want you on the next Rise of the Foot Soldiers. I said, that'll do, Terry. Good on, big Tezza. But yeah, he said that there. So you never know what could be on the next Rise of the Foot Soldiers, If you know, you know.
You know.
But yeah, like I say, there's loads of different things in the pipeline. But yeah, it was a great premiere, great event. Yeah. And great people.
Yeah, it was a good night. It was a really good night. What do you think you're going to play in the next Rise of the Foot Soldier film then?
God knows. I don't know. Maybe for my good looks. Hey, maybe the hero will come back. I don't know. I think it's the new look.
So, what else have you got on the pipeline? What's there? How do you see the sort of next 5 years for you? What's going on?
I've got that many things going on. Good people that I'm connected with, bits of deals going on the sideline, and do you know what I mean? Like things that still building up. Do you know what I mean? So there's a lot of things that I won't talk about at the minute because I don't like to jinx myself. But yeah, there's a lot in the pipeline at the minute. So I'm very, very busy.
Amazing.
Yeah.
And like obviously you brought on Amazon, was it the History of the Joyce family or Joyce?
Yeah, the Joyce family documentary.
That's it.
Yeah.
So where did that all came about? And obviously are you doing another one soon?
Yeah, I'll be doing another one, but it'll be a different kind of thing, like where my life's at now and everything, but there'll be more in depth to it, there'll be more detailed, it'll be 100 times that what it was. Because that was good. It was just an insight into things, but there wasn't really any fighting, any this going on. The next documentary that comes out is going to be brutal. It's going to be good. It's going to be insights. It's going to be the truth. It's going to be a lot more entertainment based on a true story, obviously. So, there will be a number 2 coming soon.
Yeah, bro. And who approached you to do the first one? Like, how did that come about?
There was a fella called Big Al and his partner, Tony Gooch. So both of them, they had a bit of a disagreement, and Tony carried it on, got it out there, put a lot of work in to make it where it got. Fair play to the man. Shout out, Tony. And yeah, it became a number 1 bestseller on Amazon. Yeah, within 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah, and I won Best Documentary of the Year award as well.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's unreal, isn't it?
Not too bad, eh?
How good's that?
Not too shabby, bruv.
Not too shabby,
Yeah.
If you're liking this podcast, then please hit subscribe, hit like, and share it with your mates. The more subscribers we have, the better the guests will be. So please hit that subscribe button, hit the like button, and share it with all your mates. 8% of people on this channel aren't subscribed. I really want to get that percentage up. So please, let's show a little bit of support and let's get some good guests on. This is Dougie Joyce, Uncensored, with Richy Thrower. So, back to the YouTube thing. I've seen a couple of videos lately of you and Douglas Darty and all going at it. What's going on there? How did that come up? Because obviously you fought him before, didn't you?
Yeah, that's right, yeah.
So, what sort of sparked that back off now?
See Fringe. That's because he's got the best fringe I've ever seen in my life. 3 strands of hair. Good looking chap. I was down at one of them holiday park things, Haven, up in Blackpool.
Yeah.
And finishing off, had a lovely day with my wife, my little newborn, she's only 4 weeks old, and my little 2-year-old girl.
Congratulations, man.
Yeah, thank you very much. And just coming out, and I seen his brother, Paul, the fellow with the creative face. Yeah, ugly little fella. Yeah. And I thought, oh, got my child there, I put the child in. All I wanted to do was have a conversation.
Yeah.
Just a nice little friendly chat.
Yeah.
He was gone that fast through the door. Yeah, the fag was still smoking on the floor. He ran and left his wife and children, jumps in there.
Joking.
What kind of man is that?
Fucking.
And by the time everything was over and done with, when I ran in after him, could have been there with anybody. Because I don't give a shit for any one of that dirty, smelly breed. Not for one man belonging to them, as you know. And what kind of man runs and leaves his wife?
Yeah, that's
and children.
Fucking low.
I'd rather die there with something and take a bait if I can't do anything.
Yeah.
So by the time it was all over and done with, I walked
so he
back
literally
out,
just seen you and ran off.
ran. on my mummy's life, ran.
And did he say something after that then? Or what? How
No.
did all the beef come about?
No, he was just there with another good friend of mine, family member, Noel Ward, and that was having a crack with him. Got nothing but respect for the fellow, Henry's family's father, the whole lot of them all gentlemen, lovely people.
Yeah.
And that was it. Just had a bit of chat with him, and by the time I come back outside, the fag was still smoking. Yeah, with his lips stuck to it. So then, anyway, we'll get to the moral of the story around about the YouTube thing. Then Fringe, Douglas Doherty, what's now made a video. Look at this, doing marathons.
And when this is after he's seen you in Blackpool.
Yeah. This, that, the other. At the end of the day, if they're going to do this, that, and the other on site, I'll give it to any one of them.
Yeah.
I don't run from anybody.
Yeah.
And trust me, they know that there. I don't give a shit who I'm with and who I'm not. Anyways, next time, stay for a chat. Yeah, don't run it. Sausage. So anyways, Douglas made a video giving his challenges. I don't train every day. I look after myself. I work because I like to put the bread, food, milk on the table for my wife and children.
Yeah.
They're my priority. This man, Douglas, is training every day of his life, sometimes twice a day, for Dougie Joyce. I'm living in his head rent free. What's up with the man? Do you know what I mean? And then sends me a challenge. So I'll fight you today, I'll fight you tomorrow, I'll fight you next week. Hey, calm down, son. Relax. Did I say I'm going to give you a fight? But now you're on it again because he's obviously upset of his last fight.
Yeah.
Can I ask you a question?
Go on.
Right, we had a fight, for an hour and 15 minutes or whatever it was.
Yeah.
First place he refused was a yard. Big Paul Joyce can verify that because he didn't want to fight there. He was there with his cousins, Johnny and Tommy and all the boys were all there with him. And he didn't want to fight in that first place. But that was ideal for myself. Smaller the better. He wanted a 60-foot yard. Basically, same size of football pitch.
Yeah.
Stick and
move around all the time.
Yeah. Do you know what I mean? Just on there. Let me now. A few little squats. Take a bet now, yeah. 3 hops this time. So, anyways, this is what I'm trying to say. He's this supreme boxer, supreme warrior, supreme fighter, but he couldn't beat Dougie Joyce. He was, at the beginning, there be no draws. Daddy and all laddie's life, soup like an otter. There be no draws. Okay, no problem. Let's crack on.
Yeah.
Here's me a few fast ones. I go, ooh, I like me now. I said, is that it? I thought, hey, good shot, cuz. So anyways, the moral of that fight was he couldn't beat me. If he could beat me, do you not think he would have done it?
Yeah.
If he thought he could carry on to beat me, do you not think he would have done it?
Yeah, of course.
Because you could not beat me, Douglas Doherty. Could you beat me? No. So anyways, this is the moral of the proper story. And this is going to be, he sent me a challenge. And any man that sends a man a challenge, it's only in his own right to pick the date, time.
From the challenger?
From the challenger.
Yeah.
And that's what I'm going to do. Like I say, I have a court case. I'm not going to mess people around and bullshit and shit talk. After my court case, I'll know where I stand. And then you'll have a date, time, and the referee, my fair play man, which will be documented as well, will also give you that same time and place. As I say, it's down to them. But it will be around Manchester. I ain't travelling to London again. I travelled you, done everything your way. Now do it my way. All I ask for, Fringe, is if we fight, which I'm 100% down to fight. Last fight, it was a bit of a shit shot. Do you know what I mean? Two same styles, and it was like you tag me, I tag
Everyone
you.
had too many places to go.
Yeah, and the thing is, there's going to be no money. There's going to be no big money. There's going to be nothing down for anyone to say anything. There's going to be no families. There's going to be nobody getting involved. There'll only be a fair play man and who he comes with, a cameraman. You know the fucking, you know the shit yourself.
Yeah.
It's going to be in a small area, a small ring. Yeah. And then you're going to fight my fight, little boy. Yeah. Now, everybody had me out-ruled to be beat. Dougie's getting knocked out. This, that, and the other. For one, Douglas, you never knocked me down. On my newborn baby's life, you never knocked me down. Get on the camera and say you did. It's there to clear to see the YouTube when you stepped on my foot and then want to jump back up because I slipped. There was no connection. Soft lad. Yeah, no connection. So if you want to say that and make a fool of yourself because you like making lies and giving scandal, then you go along with that. But this next fight, and this is me saying this to you, I'm going to give you another shot at the title. I'm going to give you another shot at the title. And I'm the man that you want to beat. I'm the man that's got everything and you want the name. If you want the name, come and get it. So this fight, we will be in a small area. Like you said, I'll fight you in a telephone box.
Yeah.
I tell you one thing, you come unstuck in there, son. I'd eat him like a dog.
You can't go anywhere.
Yeah, exactly.
Have you seen that, though? Have you seen the videos of people doing that?
Yeah, I've seen it. But our next fight, the only way it's going to happen, it'll be anywhere in Manchester, on the outskirts of Manchester, not bothered. Yeah, we don't need to travel too far. We'll have proper firemen in place, yeah, and we'll fight in a small ring.
Yeah.
You can be fast. You can be fit. You know I turn up super fit. Yeah, but this time you're going to be fighting where you're going to be tasting my knuckle in and out of your face and mouth. That's it. Let's see how you stand to my punches. I tasted yours. Wait till you taste mine good and proper, and then we'll see who's still standing. All I want is if you're happy with that and accept it, be no dirty fight. Stand up, fair man, proper fighting. Proper fight. In a small ring.
Yeah.
That's it.
No one can
10 foot, 12 foot. I'll even stretch it a little bit to 13, maybe 14 foot if you're not too happy.
Yeah.
Or too shabby. But yes, you'll get your date, you get your time, and you'll get your place. So if you're happy with that there, then we'll get it on. And that's it. Nothing more to say to you. You've got your fight, you're having your fight, and I promise you this time I'm knocking you spark out. There you go.
And just remember,
Dougie Joyce doesn't love you. Oh yeah, and one more thing as well. Congratulations to your little boy and your little girl. Best of luck. God bless.
So where did all that feud originally come from? Obviously, you had all the beef from that years ago. Like, where did all that originally come from? Do you know what I mean?
Listen, it's just always been the same.
Or is it always just been a back and
because
two?
it's just always, I've been the one put in the front line, fight. I bet every one of them. Everyone that's been in front of me, I bet them.
Yeah,
and you know, I'm not going to start mentioning names because it's got nothing to do with family members or anything like that there. But after I've had this fight with Fringe, yeah, I don't want nothing more to do with that dirt. Nothing more to do with that family. Don't even want to hear the names again. We'll have the fight. We'll get it done. We'll put it to bed. And that's it. The best man walks away. After that, I don't want to hear of your name again. Don't mention my name again. And don't be giving any more scandal and making up lies because you look an absolute fool. Be a man. Speak like a man and not little boy. That's the way I'm speaking to you. That's all I got to say to you. Now wait for your date, good lad.
And when can we expect to see this?
Well,
When's it going off?
It'll be this year.
Yeah?
Oh, yeah. Oh, it'll be soon.
Yeah?
Yeah. Don't underestimate the dog.
So, December, the next 3D?
Yeah, 8th of December.
8th of December.
Oh, yeah.
Same again, bowlers.
Same again, bowlers.
Same thing.
Big after party, Manhatters.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, so everything be good.
Have you done the card for that yet? Or
No, it's in process now.
Yeah.
Like you say, I've got Aaron, he's doing all that there himself. So, matching it, we're going to try and get a few celebrities on there. Do you know what I mean? We're going to spice up the card.
Yeah.
We're going to try and do
On the
something a little
card?
different. On the card, yeah.
Nice.
So, we're going to try and spice it up and make something a little bit different.
yeah, get it.
Yeah.
That'll
So,
be
yeah,
good.
it'll be good.
So, obviously, like we just said then, I seen you at the premiere last week. You know, is acting something that you'd want to get into properly? You know,
Well-
is like a big full-time thing or...
Yeah, like I've never really thought of it, to be honest with you, because I've got my life is like, it's just
A box
100
of
mile an hour.
chocolates.
Yeah, you never know what you're going to get. You like that one, didn't you? Yeah, so I don't know. Like I say, I'd listen, see what's on the table,
Yeah,
and if it's worth me while doing it, then I'll do it.
Yeah.
Do you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm happy, content with doing what I'm doing, but now I'm starting to get offers and people ringing up, like you heard a phone call before. Spoke to a good friend of mine, Big Joe Egan.
Yeah.
Lovely man, top friend of mine. But like I say, he's got a lot of connections, and like I say, I won't go into too much detail, but like I say, he's a good man, and he's done a lot of acting himself. Spoke to Terry, spoke to multiple people on the night. But I don't know, I think they want a bit of Dougie Joyce, don't they, much?
Yeah. But again, you never know what you're going to get.
Never gonna get.
But is it anything that, you know, when you were a young guy, you know, growing up, did you ever think, obviously you always knew you wanted more, but did you ever think it'd go as far as it has now? You know, did you ever look and go, yeah, I'll be there for that?
I always have a plan in my head. I always have like a 5-year plan. And these are things I want to execute on the way and make sure I get to that. So if I've got a plan, like sometimes I'll put things in place.
Yeah.
Sometimes I've smashed a 5-year plan within 2 years.
Yeah.
And then I'll set myself a new plan.
Yeah,
So that one's already gone. It's already done. I'm thinking, that happened fast.
Yeah,
a lot faster than I thought. So, I have plans in my head, things that I need to get done, hit the targets. And once I do that, I'm happy because then I'll move on to the next one. I'm always setting myself targets.
Yeah. I think it's important to do that.
Of course it is. If you don't set yourself a target,
you've got nothing to go for.
You've got nothing to go for.
And you're just ticking over them.
Taking over 100%.
Days. Well, I'm going to do it. I said to you before, I'm going to do a film.
Yeah? Oh,
year.
you did?
Next year.
Who's going to be the main star? Dougie Joyce.
You never know, do you? What it's going to be called, you never know what you're going to get.
Yeah. as long as there's a box of chocolates in there, you know. Quality Street.
Fucking hell. We'll film it in Crewe and call it Feuds Dump.
Yeah. Oh, God.
So
Had a meeting with
yesterday,
yeah.
you had a meeting, I believe, with Tom Smith.
I did. The man himself, yep.
Guy, who's done lots for me, business, personal, as a mentor. You had a meeting with him yesterday. How did that go? What happened?
Very well.
Yeah.
Talked about a lot of things. And I see a lot of potential in the man himself. Obviously, the man's a successful man. Gentleman of a man.
Yeah.
I like to say, he's the realest man you'll ever meet. Yeah, I said, I'm the realest man you'll ever meet. But yeah, lovely man. Had a bit of food there with him, and we went over a few things. And I'll also be going to his next event on the 12th.
The summit in Manchester.
Yeah. So, like I say, there's a lot of things that we talked about, a lot of things to go over, and I'm sure there's a lot of things that we're going to do.
100%. I can honestly
And a big
say
shout
that.
out to Big Tom Smith. Listen, absolute gentleman.
Get in. Want to come home with me tonight, love? That's what he said. Every single time I see him now.
Yeah.
That was his line in the film.
Yeah.
So I don't know if you heard us or not, but we're in the premiere and obviously I'd had a few vodkas and I said, and before he said it, and for the whole night after that, and he hates before it, for the whole night after that, all I'd say to him, want to come home with me tonight, love? Yeah. That's his one line in the film. Yeah. He just got terrored. But no, he, the guy's done so much for me. Business-wise, I wouldn't be where I am today without Tom, I can honestly say.
That's good.
It is. He knows, a lot of people, and if anybody hasn't heard, dream mentoring, it is the bollocks.
Well, I'm sure I'm going to find out, aren't I?
It is, I'm sure you will.
Oh, yeah.
So, rest of the year then, we've got 3D, the whiskey's coming out. Is there anything there for the start of next year that you can give away that you're sort of wanting to do, or is
the only little thing I'll give out for next year, next summer,
crispy,
spicy, baby. I'm going to be doing a proper camp of Last Man Standing series.
Yeah.
Just a little insight to it.
Yeah.
There'll be me, my partner Aaron, and also Kenneth Richardson that owns Better Bodies.
Yeah.
So there'll be something in the pipeline, but like I say, everything takes time. It's a slow process.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth the wait. It'll be on the TV, and it'll be
And what will that sort of entail? What are you wanting to do with that? Without saying too much.
You love the dicky, you don't you? Basically, it'll be the you're trying to dig. It'll be a show of fighters.
Yeah.
There'll be a prize at the end of it. It'll be it's going to be like over a number of series.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it'll be like once a week kind of thing.
Yeah.
But obviously it'll all be recorded, pre-recorded, all done, and then put out to play them for everyone.
Yeah.
So what's going to happen with that is another story. So wait till summer.
We'll leave that there then.
Yeah, we'll leave that there.
Hey, mate, Doug.
Yeah.
Nice one,
Always
brother.
a pleasure, brother.
Appreciate
Always.
it, mate.
Thank you very much for having me on.
Nice one for coming down. Appreciate
Always
it.
a pleasure, brother.
Let's go. And
Just remember, Dougie Joyce loves you. God bless you, brother. And that's a wrap.